What is up, everybody? Cliff Ravenscraft here with another post-workout reflection from the front seat. Anyway, today's a personal update edition. By the way, I am very much loving these daily vlogs. I have always wanted to do daily vlogging content, and this recent freedom that I feel like, this breakthrough that I've had, this mindset shift that I've had about what it takes to create compelling content, and my breaking free from perfection, wondering, you know, am I wearing the right shirt, all that other stuff. I feel so much freedom, and I'm loving it. And of course, I have been given a great deal of thought to, you know, am I just showing up too much? Are people gonna get burned out? Am I overfeeding my audience? These thoughts have been going through my mind, and part of me thinks, well, you know what? I don't expect everybody to watch every single episode. That's perfectly fine. So that's a thought that's been going through my mind. You know, the first several videos that I've done, like in this new series, this new style of vlogging that I'm doing, they've been a bit longer than I would typically like to have as a vlog episode, and I felt very confident about some of those. Actually, I felt very confident about every single vlog episode that has been published to my YouTube channel recently. That's not to say that I don't feel like it couldn't be honed in a little bit and refined. Not necessarily filtered, not necessarily even edited, although I'm not opposed to editing. I'm not opposed to some post-production. But I do know that while I love the freedom to sit here in my front seat and just talk all day, every day, I realize people's time is valuable, and I want to make sure that anything that I say in a vlog episode has some value, has some sort of value, some sort of, certainly entertainment. And trust me, sometimes I need to remind myself there's value in just entertainment alone, but I want there to be some sort of educational, some kind of learning piece, some kind of valuable thought, tip, strategy, technique, some kind of mindset shifting, mindset altering, mindset forming sort of piece of educational content. I certainly want everything to be encouraging. I want my content to be hope-filled, because hope is the atmosphere where all things thrive. I want my content to be motivational and inspirational. And so as I'm sitting here processing all of this stuff, recording this daily content, and yesterday I recorded 2 vlog updates. Who am I to create 2 vlog updates? Oh my gosh, am I getting carried away? These thoughts go through my mind, and then I'm like, okay, I wonder, can I force myself into some short form content? Today my goal is to make this in under 10 minutes. And I think that I can do that. And just some more personal thoughts. I have been, the last several days that I've been here, have you noticed this, that my vlogging setup, I start off and you see the framing up here, and then it just seems like the camera's going down, 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 and it has everything to do with the way that I've mounted this camera. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? So, what was I gonna say? My workouts, I've actually shifted as a result of my vlogging. I have found myself shifting to 45-minute workouts, which is my absolute minimum. I was doing an average of 2 hours a day, minimum of an hour a day on the Stairmaster, but quite frankly, here's what I found that I was doing. I found that the 2 hours I wasn't working out as hard as when I know that I'm doing a 45-minute workout. So like for example, today I worked out for 45 minutes on the Stairmaster, and I burned 650 calories. 45 minutes and I burned 650 calories. Now, I've done tons of 2-hour Stairmaster workouts, and man, it's still coming down. Seriously, I mean, it's like you're gonna get the full belly shot here in a minute. Hold on. Let's see if that works. It'll work for a minute. I gotta figure out this rig, because in the sun, you still don't care, do you? So I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop right there. But my 2-hour workouts, I've had a ton of experience with 2-hour Stairmaster workouts. And it makes me feel good about myself, knowing that I'm like, dude, I'm the master of my physical body. I have the flexibility in my schedule, and I get a lot of time to take in content. I'm processing thoughts, and I got all kinds of ideas flowing, and you're going down again. Urgh. Hold on. Let's see if I can undo this thing. Pull it up here. Ugh. Stay. Okay, so 2-hour workouts. But the thing is, 2 hours on the Stairmaster, guess what? I'm burning 1,000 calories. 45 minutes, 650. Now, 2 full hours, I'm burning 1,000. So, and what I find is that I'm working out these 2 hours, I'm burning the 1,000 calories. I don't know if you are as good as math as I am, which that's, anybody that knows me knows that math is not my thing, but 1,000 calories is more than 650, and so that's more calories I've burned. But you know what I find is that I'm actually sitting there eating up all those extra calories at the end of the day. But if I work out 45 minutes and I only burn, 650 calories during my workout, guess what? I find myself eating less. And so it all pretty much equals out into the end. And what I found is that since I started these vlogs, I want to actually have more time to create the vlog content, because it takes time to come out here, set up the vlogging gear, and then I got to go home and sometimes I have to edit 2 tracks together, but I wouldn't have to if I keep it under 29 minutes and 59 seconds, because then I wouldn't have to splice 2 things together, and I'm not doing a lot of editing. So yeah, keep it under 30 minutes, Cliff, all the time. You can do it, I'm telling myself. So, but I find myself doing the 45-minute workouts lately, because, well, it gives me the time to vlog, and that just causes me to go in and crush it even harder. I am crushing it even harder at the gym as a result of, you're doing it again. Hold on, come back up here. Not gonna worry about it. Yes, I am gonna worry about it. It's gonna subconsciously be in my mind as I see you slowly panning down, I'm up here. That was silly. That one should be edited out. Anyway, guys, I'm having fun, but I don't want to create content just because I'm having fun. I want to make sure it's valuable to you. And that's where the balance is. How much of this is for me and how much of it is actually I'm creating it for you. And I want to make sure I'm always striking that balance. I want to make sure that what I'm saying is valuable. What I'm saying is worth your time. And that, my friends, is a very important thing on my mind. Is what I'm creating worth your time? And the reality is that just a couple days ago, I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous vlog, but I sat here and I recorded an hour-and-a-half vlog the other day. An hour and a half, actually it was an hour and 20 minutes, but it was 3 different 29, I had to restart the camera 3 different times. And that, okay, did I say some things worthwhile? Yes. Was it worth an hour and 20 minutes of your time? Some of you would have thought so, but overall it just, now I remember saying it wasn't what I felt like I wanted to put out into the world. Although I think that was made for IGTV. So maybe you guys didn't get it in the vlog. So I did create a vlog the other day, and I didn't publish it. I said, I felt like, number one, it was a little bit more on the self-indulgent side. This was more for me than it was for you. Let me put you back up here again. Hey, that might act, no. Anyway, I don't know, that one might hold. You might actually hold there for a minute this time. Where are we at? 8 minutes, 41 seconds. There's all of that. Now, let me just share with you in a very brief moment some other things going on business-wise. Free the Dream Marketing, my conference. I've been doing back in April when I first announced tickets were on sale. I was doing a ton of outreach to people personally, one-on-one, reaching out to them with personal video invitations. And that was when Megan started working for me in my business. Megan's my daughter. She just graduated from high school. She's getting ready to go to college. And during the summer, she's working for me. And hopefully I'm going to find some things to do for her to do that she can do from campus so that she can continue to work and earn money in my business from remotely. Maybe that's going to be a focus of another topic. But anyway, Megan was working with me and we were working together and we sold tons of tickets to Free the Dream. And then she took the entire month of May off, and what I was doing with her that was actually working she wasn't available to help me with, and I didn't do it. I had all this margin in my life, and so I took a ton of time off, and I did other things, spent tons of time in an amusement park and just having fun and all this other stuff. And guess what? Because my marketing efforts stopped, the Free the Dream ticket started to trickle. Okay, so I wanted to keep this at 10 minutes, and now I'm at 10 minutes, and now I'm in the middle of talking about something. And this is one where I feel like I really am sharing something valuable, so I'm going to continue on. But man, can I keep it under 15? We'll see. So I saw the Free the Dream ticket start to trickle, and then I know all the things that I could do to turn things back on, to turn the flame on this marketing back on, to get the ticket sales rolling in again. But then it's like, okay, well, I could be doing those things, but there are some other things I have to do. I need to have planning sessions. I need to have some meetings one-on-one with all of my speakers individually to confirm their topics, to make sure that everybody's in the proper order and sequence, and what are they sharing, and do they understand the overall vibe that I'm hoping that they'll bring to the event. And by the way, I scheduled all of those. I've had all of those. Those are all completely done except for one. One speaker unfortunately had to reschedule recently, and he's not going to have that one-on-one with me until July 31st. Not a big deal, but I feel like, okay, I've got that complete. That was a major piece to this puzzle. Almost every week I've been meeting with my event management staff. Hold on, let me pull this up again. My event management staff, which is Matt and Lauren Brady Made Productions. They're incredibly awesome people. Stephanie and I have been meeting with them, and now that Megan's back to working with us, she took the entire month of May off because she had high school graduation and so many things going on. But she's been working with me now again through June, and Megan's been joining me on those. That's just a calendar notification that doesn't mean anything to me right now. So, anyway, we're having these regular ongoing planning sessions. So they're coming, it's like, hey, we need to talk to you about digital assets. What workbooks do you here are some different workbook styles. Do you want to design the actual workbook? Do you want us to find a designer for you? Do you want to do all these different things? I mean, signage, the backdrop of the stage setup, all of that stuff. We're having these meetings. So that's taking up a lot of, well, not a lot of time, but they're doing all the work, but we're having these meetings. So that's been going on, which of course, all those things, planning sessions, getting those scheduled, having those, following up with all of those people, working with my event. Those are all things that keep me from doing the regular marketing stuff that I was doing back in April, because back in April, I didn't need to worry about all of that stuff at the time. I was just worried about, let's get some tickets sold here, right? Let's make sure some people are going to be at this conference that will benefit from all this work that I'm going to put in. Now I'm putting in all the work, but I'm not doing all the marketing. And so, and then it's like, okay, well, obviously I have to continue, and I realize I'm using the language have to, but I have a weekly podcast that I want to continue to put out, and so I'm putting content there, and it seems like that podcast episode once a week is really the only marketing message that's even remotely talking about Free the Dream. And it's such a it's not that very direct call to action, go and sign up right now kind of content. But yet it's valuable content that I do believe will warm people up to the idea. It's like, well, maybe this conference might be for me. And then they might say, well, I would love to go, but I'm just not sure it's possible. But then as they continue to listen week after week after week, there's like, well, okay, maybe it is possible. Maybe I need to make it possible. Maybe I need to find a way to make it happen. And then they're just on the fence. And then eventually, as they listen to these weekly podcast episodes, maybe ultimately they're going to say, okay, I have to go. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to go to this conference. I do believe what Cliff is doing and the environment that he's creating at Free the Dream, it is going to help me. And so I'm hoping that just this content that I've been creating is working towards the marketing, but it's not that same direct response, kind of me personally reaching out to individuals and helping them make that decision faster. Again, for me, selling this conference means I'm selling them. That means for me, I define sales as it is convincing people to make a decision that will add value to their life, that will improve their life, that will make their lives better, that will help them achieve success in life. That's what I believe Free the Dream will do for these people. I'm convinced of that. So, and then I'm like, okay, but is that enough? I need to actually get back to doing this other stuff. And then I started creating this vlog content, and this vlog content is a perfect outlet for me to actually consistently, more frequently, create content that adds value to people's lives. And again, I balance like how much of this is for me to try to sell people or convince people to make a decision that's going to make their lives better, aka buy, reserve your seat for Free the Dream right now kind of stuff, and how much of it is me just genuinely want to improve people's lives, whether they actually come to this conference or not. Is it possible that even if they don't make that decision, that this content is still going to be valuable? And I told you, it's not all about turning cold leads into sales, because I don't like that language. I did a whole vlog on that the other day. So, or you know what? I don't think you actually. That might have been the vlog. That might have been the vlog that got deleted because it had so many other It just was so unfocused. Did I not do the whole cold leads into sales? By the way, I hate that language. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. Cliff, if you've been watching all of this vlog content and you haven't heard me talk about my thoughts on turning cold leads into sales, which is an abomination in my mind of a way of thinking about the whole marketing process. I don't like it. If I haven't told you how much I didn't like it in the most recent like 5 to 10 vlog episodes, let me know in the comments, and then I'll actually redo a vlog episode just on that topic. The problem is that hour and 20-minute vlog, it had all of that in there, but it had like 8 other topics and it was jumbled. None of it flowed together. I could have spent like 8 hours editing it and had 3 different vlogs, but it would have still been disjumbled, and it was a horrible mess, and it was so self-indulgent. Overall, I just like to hear myself talk, and I really felt like it was not a worthy investment of your time to sit down and watch what I created that day. Yeah, that happens every now and then. So one last thing that I will tell you is that, okay, Megan's back to working for me consistently. She's got several standard hours. We have the ability to be working on duplicating what we did in April, and start sending out those personal messages to people, inviting them into conversation about Free the Dream, and where are they at in the thought process of whether or not they feel like that it's an event that they should attend, and what's holding them back, if anything. And let's see if we can work this out so that we can get you to Free the Dream. And if you absolutely know for a fact you can't get to the Free the Dream, but you know that you would love to benefit from the content, can we work out a virtual ticket for you? I mean, I really believe in what I'm offering here, and so I want to get back into some more of that direct stuff. So Megan and I are working on getting back into that. At the same time, I know that I need to start emailing my list a little bit more, and I hate calling it my list. I want to start emailing people who have subscribed to my mailing list more. I want to email the people, the human beings, and you might be one of them, that are on my mailing list. And the reality is I've just not been emailing you guys as much as I believe I should to continually remind you of the importance of registering for this event. And part of it is because I've not been creating enough valuable content in between sales pitches, if you will. And so I'm like, man, I really should start up a new newsletter like I did with the podcast development newsletter, but do something that is more mindset and more focused on who I am and where I'm and how I'm showing up in the world and how I'm adding value to people's lives today, what I'm focused on doing, which is educating, encouraging, inspiring, motivating people, mindset stuff, that kind of thing. And so I keep thinking, it's like, okay, I'm going to get around and start writing this stuff. But the thing is, I hate to write. I despise writing. And people say, why don't you just speak it and have somebody transcribe it? Because But these vlogs, what if I turned these vlogs into like a newsletter? And that got me to thinking. And I was talking with my great friend, Mark Macy. He says, Cliff, how you feel like you're doing on your marketing? And I said, well, I can tell you, Mark, I feel equally anxious and confident at the same time about how ticket sales are going right now for the conference. I'm anxious because I know that I'm not doing all of the things to market this event that I should be doing, that I could be doing. But I'm absolutely confident because I know that the things that I am doing, the podcast episodes, this vlog content, I know that these things are working. I know that it is actually letting people know that, wow, Cliff's showing up in the world. And yes, he's talking about his event, and he talks about his other stuff he's got going on, his other paid products and services in these videos, but he's really genuinely sharing content with me that's adding value to my life, even if I never buy his ticket or buy a ticket to the event. If I don't come to the event, I know that Cliff's not going to hate me if I don't do that. And that's not what this is all about. So I feel really confident about this. And he's like, why don't, and Mark suggested what came to me as well. It's like, why don't you create a autoresponder email campaign and use those videos and start dripping that out, and then that's that content that basically re-engages those people who are subscribed to your mailing list. And the cool thing is there are going to be people who listen to my podcast, or there are people on that list that don't listen to my podcast every week, and I know for a fact there are several thousand people on my mailing list that aren't watching these videos as a subscriber to my YouTube channel or are following me on Facebook. And so those are the kind of things that I'm doing. And this was supposed to be 10 minutes, and now it's like almost 21 minutes. So those are the kinds of things that are going on. I'm loving life right now. I'm loving my business. And yes, I've got a lot of things going on. I've got a lot of things I know I need to do. And I'm thankful to my friend Mark Mason, who says, Cliff, I'll tell you what, I'll help you this afternoon. And just a couple days ago, he helped me rework some things on my sales page because I hate writing. And he's like, Cliff, I'll just help coach you through the writing. Just like, I'm going to ask you this question. What would you say? He goes, write that down. And we're typing it up as we went along. That was awesome. Thank you, Mark Mason. And then today he's like, hey, how about you take that? And it's like, create a 10-day campaign that actually walks people through the most recent 5 vlogs that you've put on, because you know that you've got thousands of people who aren't watching those. You got a couple hundred people watching these vlogs, but what if you actually wrote an email campaign that links people to, but actually you summarize what's there for those people who won't actually watch the vlog, and you've got yourself a great engaging piece of valuable ongoing content that doesn't, then all of a sudden you feel like, okay, I am consistently showing up, I am consistently adding value, and then you feel more okay with the calls to action, those broadcast emails that need to go out and say, hey, price is going up this weekend, that kind of stuff. I would feel more confident if I did that. Because, so let's do that. You're going to do that this afternoon? Yes, I'm going to do that. And we talked about the fact of creating Facebook Pixel. It's like, yeah, Mark, but I said, would you be willing to set up 30 minutes? So 30 minutes today, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Mark is going to join me for a screen sharing session, and he's going to help me figure out how to create a Facebook pixel and put it on my WordPress site, put it on my Kajabi site, so that Facebook pixels can be tracked, and people, that way I'll be able to start doing some Facebook advertising. In all of my years, I've never done paid advertising before, and I'm getting ready to do paid advertising for this conference. These are the kinds of things I'm working on. Okay, 23 minutes, that's enough. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love the fact that you're watching right now. If you're still watching 22 minutes and 49 seconds into this thing, I want you to know I love you, I care about you, I'm gonna consistently show up for you. If you're not signed up for my email subscription, you can do that if you wanna be reminded of these videos, but you're probably already subscribed to the channel. You know what, forget that call to action. Come to Free the Dream. freethedream.live, freethedream.live. That's the one thing, if you're not already. And if you've already got a ticket, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in September. It's going to be an incredible experience. Oh, I gotta go. I'm going to shut up now. Guys, have a great day. Until next time, I encourage you to take everything you do to the next level. Bye-bye.